someone who can go around the map and look to set up kills. Gives your Lion like a ghetto blink, I guess, as well. Here we go, Will. This could be our last game.
Yeah, Centaur was a good hero. I agree with that choice.
Prepare for battle.
Brewmaster's always the hero, though. That panda-looking piece of shit. He just throws you up in the air. He stuns another guy. Then he's got like a fire dude that right-clicks you.
I'm very surprised that he's been ignored. To be honest, it's a hero that is usually banned for his phase.
Yeah, because it just disrupts fights so hard.
Yeah, and all he just needs a blink and a bottle, and
what does he care about a Tide Hunter? None of his pandas gets disabled. Oh, actually, 2 of them do, right? He's only the brown one. But I mean, who cares? It's like
by the time if you're ravaging just to stop the split from for a few seconds, then generally the fight's in trouble anyway.
Yeah, I guess Jug though is really good against Tide Hunter. Oh, I hate this hero, LD.
30 seconds.
I love him.
I feel like it's so miserable. It does so much damage. You can Roshan so early. The damage on it is insane.
Man. Goddamn, really wants this bounty rune. He wants that easy bottle.
Is he going to be able to get it? I mean, this is so scary. If the PA daggers, they can get the lift off.
He does have the tether.
If the PA daggers LD, he's waiting for it. They're waiting for it. This is so awkward. They're going for it. Yep, here it goes.
He gets dropped. Can he tether out in time? Nope. Oh, he does! It's too late.
He's too late. Yeah, he's gonna die too.
if only he could like reach his hand back, grab the bounty rune, and buy the bottle on his way to his demise. But
oh man, they were too cocky about that.
That was very bold. Well, it's costly. Goddamn, he wanted it all. He gets nothing. It'll delay his bottle only a little bit, but. With that said, we run through our lineups now. Power Rangers need to win 3 in a row. Hellraisers only needing 1 game here to walk away with that berth to the main event for the Dota 2 Asia Championships. Ditya Ra going to be playing your PA. J4, the Witch Doctor. Saniko on the Rubik, the support that's been tearing it up so far in this qualifier. Shatchlo going to be playing your Tide Hunter mid, and it leaves Cheshire Cat. He had a bit of a rough game there as the Doom towards the end. He'll be looking to redeem himself on the puck. And as for HR, Goretz on your Centaur, Dread the Lion. This support has... Oh, top lane. Some harass on the hearts. This support has been the bane of Puck's existence lately. Every laning stage, I feel like I see a Puck just get wrecked by Lion. And you've got Goddamn on the Wisp, the IO giving up the first blood, now trying to recover. Tiny by Alpha Ninja, and at least Arts left alone top as the Jug.
I'm just watching Gorse like run at this Puck. And he's so afraid, but he shouldn't be, because the Centaur actually got return level 1. So he should just be okay here. I think Dread is here to secure the Centaur's Blink Dagger and really slow down the Pucks, because I think Puck in a one-on-one situation should wreck the Centaur. But
yeah,
just the combination of a Hex plus a stun and a double edge, as soon as Gorse gets level 3, they can pretty much blow up that.
Oh, mid lane, Alpha Ninja, he got off the toss back into the tower, and now Shatchla's on the run. He has this bottle, and Saniko will arrive to try and bail him out. As
but now he's going to be the target. He doesn't have boots.
He's in trouble. The bottle. Charge is giving him the mana needed. Toss onto the Wisp. Didn't actually get Saniko, but still the kill secured.
Alright, that was awkward.
You know, I was going to say, generally, Tide Hunter seems like one of the best heroes to lane against Tiny Wisp. He's tanky enough to withstand the combo early, and Anchor Smash really bullies the Wisp when it goes on him with the 0 base armor. But if you get tossed in a tower, then suddenly life is a lot harder.
Nothing is good against that combination, LD friend.
You know what's good against it? Not laning against it.
Yeah, that's... we've made that mistake. I remember... way back when I scrimmed against, you remember the old EE team, the Fnatic NA, when he first announced with like S4 and everything? And they tiny wisped me mid, and so Mikey picks me Tide thinking that would survive. It does not. That's a false assumption.
It did very well the last time these teams faced off yesterday. The Tide did dominate the lady stage quite hard, but obviously there's always the risk of just getting comboed, tossed at the tower, if they get a double damage or haste turn. All bets are off there as well.
He's still CSing really well though. Shachla, he's got 11 CS, he's got his boots and his bottle, and this is about as good as you can hope for in this type of matchup. And the Tiny actually wasted so much time chasing him around there, so it's not too bad of a matchup for him right now.
Yeah, I'm
just be careful about not dying.
Checking the jungle, they do have, looks like, just a single stack out in the medium camp. Did not match the stack at the big camp yet, but 3.5 minutes in, that's kind of a slow jungle game, and like you said, a lot of it going back to just that wasted, not wasted, but that expended time trying to get the kill earlier on the support. Elsewhere, Ditya Ra free farming the top lane, your Juggernaut, just getting his levels against that. Cheshire Cat slightly behind in terms of the levels. Or, sorry, slightly ahead of the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut's slightly behind, but he's got to be careful. They get off this Hex here from Dreadnought level 3, and that should be enough for, if not to kill him, then definitely to bring him into critical HP.
Yeah, the problem right now, though, is they're not killing Bucket Bottom. He's just playing incredibly safe, and he's still getting some farm in levels. He's level 5 right now with 12 CS, whereas on top the Juggernaut is only level 3, and he's only got 3 CS. And he's only being pressured by a Rubik, or not a Rubik, a PA and a Witch Doctor. So this isn't the best trade that you want if you're Hellraisers right here, and you're getting more and more increasingly dependent on your mid lane to do that much. But the Tides actually kept up in farm with the Tiny here, so it feels like in terms of laning phases, it seems like a pretty definitive advantage right now for PR.
Yeah, they're also not stacking the jungle really at all. They're just the single double stack there. They do go for the toss back to the tower, but the creep's the one who returns. Nice try by F.
Does that even kill him here though?
I don't think so. Not with the level 2 Kraken Shell and Anchor Smash. Oh, 2 Hero Impale. Nicely done by Dread. Puck about to hit level 6 though. They may be able to go for a Lion Kill if he can get it. He's starting to chase him back aggressively. And now we see a single stack by Goddamn as the trees have just respawned, so a rather sparse jungle at this stage. Again, the Avalanche harass, but you just see that Anchor Smash laying into Goddamn. It's very tough to go in on him.
Yeah, the Puck Tiny, or not Puck Tiny, the Tiny Wisp combo, they really needed to do really well this game, because PR right now are pretty heavily winning the laning phase. I mean, if you just look at hard carries alone, they're putting a lot on the Centaur instead of this Juggernaut, because I think they assume that the Jug will eventually catch up, because Jug's the hero right now, right? You just need your ultimate to be able to do damage, but for Hellraisers, like you said in the beginning of the game, they need some sort of way to set up for their Tiny Wisp, and I guess for them it has to be the Centaur with the Blink Dagger early. So they're trying to secure his farm, get it as fast as possible, and then maybe once he gets his Blink Dagger, this terrible laning phase for them won't be so bad anymore.
Uh-oh. Jade Schlo getting scouted out here. He's very close to level 6. He would have had it if he stayed mid, but Cass coming out. They're going to walk in for the Anchor Smash, and he hits on the Wisp. That's a lot of damage. Following up is Ditya Ra. They get the first kill. They look for more Tether at the ready. Is he going to be able to get it? No, okay. Well, we'll go back for you later. We want F and Ninja first. They'll club him down, and they just leave him to... That was some real discipline by PR, to be honest. Oh, he is?
Yeah,
okay.
it's just he's a ball of light, so we didn't notice.
Man.
Like, you can't tell the difference between...
I hate that. I feel like
Why
it's
is it a thing? I was so confused. I was like, he has 100 HP. There's no real reasonable reason.
I thought they were like, let's just make sure we get the Tiny instead.
Yeah, I was really confused, but you can't actually tell the difference. I had to hover over and look at his status bar just to figure out what was going on.
Well, he lives, I guess, but they get the Tiny, which is the better kill anyway.
Yeah, right now, PR have definitely taken advantage of this laning phase. Their mid heroes won, their top is absolutely dominated right now. PA's got 3 assists, he's been a part of all 3 kills right now. He's got 40 CS on top of that.
Coil bottom, Goret's trapped, zapped, and brought down.
That was their
Easy
one saving
kill.
grace too. I was about to mention, at least the Centaur has a lot, but he just goes down right now. That's going to further delay his Blink Dagger. That's kind of the risk if you put a core hero at bottom like that, and you decide to help him out early. It's so easy just to rotate one hero.
Yeah, now gonna go. Oh, gets the dagger crit, chasing out a bit. The cast will come through. There is an Omni Slash to try and turn this Blade Fury to start. Will he die during the Blade Fury? He spins around and now backs off. Has the stick charges to work with. He can turn this with an Omni if need be, and they're even bringing in their Wisp, a little extra move speed to come through. Who does he go for? He'll auto attack Ditya Ra a few times, and as soon as he blinks out the Omni, we'll find him. Nice takedown there by HR. Finally starting to get on the board. And they kill off a PA that was farming exceptionally well.
Yeah, that was actually really huge for the Juggernaut, because before he had nothing, and now he's at least got phase boots. And once he gets Mask of Madness, he can pretty much win the game for his team by himself. You don't need any other items on that hero.
Literally can 1v5
Yeah,
them.
you just go Roshan. Like, that's the most ridiculous thing. I'm only half kidding here.
Yeah, it's... I've seen, as soon as you get like the level 2 healing ward and just like 1 point in crit, level 7 or 8, it seems like it's enough.
Yeah. and he's doing quite okay now.
And he has a Wisp, so he can pretty much do it whenever.
With that kill as well, it sets them in a decent position. Before they were suffering quite hard from the laning phase, but especially not just going for the Witch Doctor there, but getting the PA for value is really huge. But at bottom...
It's a hasted Wisp. Got him able to run Gortz. Not so fast, though. He gets tossed back in silence. He'll break the coil. Alpha Ninja defending. And they will retreat. They even had Ravage on Chatchlo, but he's a bit low. They are not wanting to walk up that hill.
Yeah, there was no mana though on Tiny, but I guess they couldn't see that. Or actually they could have. They had a ward up there. But maybe they just thought they didn't have the damage to. And it was a little bit awkward because the Centaur was tanky enough and maybe Aphonin throws a stun out and it's pointless.
Yeah, Gortz is going to head back towards the woods. He is closing in on the blink, so despite the pressure bottom, the one death, it's a fast blink for Centaur, and his level 6 now in line. Something they can use to try and set up kills. So we'll see if they find the openings, but it's going to come real soon. Unfortunately, it means he's still in the tiny stacks if he goes for that. Let's see if he does. No, he's going to go to the this camp, I guess. What's
maybe
he
goes for kill. He does have a Stampede up.
Well, if they can get the Hex on this puck,
Here we go.
Hex to start, Impale to follow from Dread. They have to stomp double edge, and enough. They get it.
Yeah, that's a huge kill for them too. The puck had a lot of levels at least. He was filled with treats, LD. He was a piñata.
Puck does kind of look like a piñata, all colorful, and it's got the little feathers. Very fun to smack.
I hate that hero so much. It's so annoying to kill.
The voices just really make me want to kill it, you know?
It irritates you?
Yes, it's very upsetting.
Yeah, it's very mocking
Keeps me
too,
up at night.
is the thing.
Have you seen the horror art of the puck?
Yeah.
The thing's actually disgusting and terrifying, as well as annoying.
It's not very cute, like people think.
No, it's actually evil.
Dread's actually got level 6 though, off of that kill. The fact that it was a level 8 puck that they killed there is perfectly fine to use the Centaur to rotate over. And the Centaur's now got a Blink Dagger as well, LD. So this is go time. They did lose the laning phase, Hellraisers, but now that they've got their Blink initiation, they have to get as much as they possibly can with the first few blinks and try to open up space on the map for this tiny Wisp. They don't want to get into large-scale engagements against that Tidehunter.
No relocate yet, though, so they cannot participate in this one. Uh-oh, Coil on Arts. Now the trap is sprung. They get up the stomp. Blade Fury zapped from Dread. Nicely done. I feel like it's a little overkill with him, but this early, you get the kill.
I don't know if I would have... He could have probably just Hex and stunned and saved the cooldown for the Finger of Death.
Dread has a penchant for the questionable fingers, I will say. That's not the first time we've seen that from him.
That was definitely a... because he was stunned by the Centaur. Normally I wouldn't care and nitpick, but it's such a long cooldown. It's almost 2.5 minutes till the next one.
It's okay. He's on his way to his blink. Well, let's keep our focus on what matters here for Dread.
Is the fact that he got the kill, YOLO.
Poor 5 position player. It's got all rough.
Oh shit.
They're gonna find Shadeshield though. Avalanche toss and no Ravage opportunity. The neutrals cooperating here is they'll get the kill on the Tidehunter and they might steal the stack. Oh no. Oh no. They can't let this happen.
I think they should contest this. Everybody for HR is so low.
If Tide needs to, he has a buyback, but you'd rather not.
That would set him so far behind if he didn't get a kill there. It's not worth his stack. They're flaming us now for the ball thing, dude. That we didn't notice. You know? That was our fault, though. Let's be real here.
Nah, dude. That ain't our fault. that one's on Valve. No, it's our fault. No excuses. We can always just kill ourselves.
That's always the option available.
That's the one option.
That's not even my last resort, man. That's the first thing I go to when I mess up like that.
Your default. Is that your move?
I've given up on life, guys.
With Ken's interviews when he's always like, "What's your move?" It's like, "Oh, I could just kill myself."
I think I told him. Oh, I can't remember what I told him actually. I gave him a response to that. He asked me when we first met. But anyways, on to the relevance of the game. PR. They started the game 3-1, but ever since then, it seems like they've gotten quite far behind now in terms of getting things on the map. It seems like they're really content with just getting into this farm war at this moment.
PA going for the Dominator now, so, well, the Ancient's already cleared out, and you got the big range creep now, the juicy HP pull moving through. They have their Blink Dagger on Shadeshield, so that'll be nice, but they're letting the Tiny Wisp do their thing in the jungle. Now, point booster territory about to be acquired. F and Ninja not particularly farm, but this will help accelerate him. His goddamn bullets will explode, and they have to relocate online. The Centaur Blink we already mentioned. Arts will not go Mask of Madness. This is a very rare departure. I feel like 9 out of 10 games it's a Jug Mask of Madness. He maxes Blade Fury, he goes towards the Aghanim's, and he changes it up quite a bit with the skill build here.
Yeah, he actually goes for the max Blade Fury, which is something we haven't seen in a while, but maybe he just thinks that pre-BKB getting a Mask of Madness is a little bit too greedy, and he'll have too much difficulty getting it off. And so maybe rely on the Blade Fury damage that's a little bit more reliable, and then focus on getting your Omni Slash off.
Yeah, the other thing is Blade Fury does, the cooldown scales pretty well. It almost gets cut in half at level 4, so look at PR, a lot of stuns and slows, and he might be able to use this twice in a fight, or once and then have it ready when the fight breaks out.
Yeah, but PR, they are going to go for this bottom push. This is the decisive. I was going to say that weird. This is the decisive moment.
Dire's
If Hellraisers
bottom
decides
tower
to
is
fight
under
this and
attack.
decides to wipe them, it would pretty much firmly put them in control of this game. Especially if Shade Slow
Dire's
messes up the Ravage
structures
here,
are
and it does look
fortified.
like they kind of want to defend this.
Dire's bottom tower
They
is
have
under
the
attack.
Tiny Wisp ready, and Arts can just TP into the
Uh-oh,
jungle.
here comes the backstab. He drops the ward. He walks in, gets lifted immediately. That's not how Dread intended for it to go. Now the relocate comes. They quickly finger the Wisp. Then they ravage the two. HR, a train wreck initiation, a feudal toss. We can't even bring down J4. 3 dead. Nothing gained here. And Arts is just watching and shrugging, like, what am I supposed to do about that?
That
Radiant's
wasn't the
middle
fight.
tower
I
is
think the
under
Centaur
attack.
actually just,
Dire's
like,
bottom
he
tower
just pieced
is
it
under
out.
attack.
The Tiny Wisp, when they went in, the combo completely missed on, it just completely whiffed, and then the counter initiation with the cask and the immediate Witch Doctor ult was just way too much for them to handle.
Smoke now picked up by your Lion. Oh, Dread. Really desperate to get something on the board as the Puck Blink Dagger is now acquired, and they'll rotate the Juggernaut into the slate. Oh, Cheshire Cat does show himself. Can they get in range? The Impaled off the mark. The Stomp also a bit short. Well, that didn't work out. You know, the Jug is really caught up nicely, though. I have to say, Arts 2-0-1. As you pointed out, he did not have a good time in lane, but now he's the most, well, was just the most from here on the rating. Neck and neck with his Tiny. Also kind of a testament to how poorly the Tiny is farming, I suppose.
Yeah, he definitely didn't get enough out of the mid lane, and they weren't able to utilize any of the... They haven't really been able to use the relocate very well, though. You know what I just realized? I said, like, the dumbest thing right now, earlier. I said, if they win this fight at bottom, they'll get ahead. And that was, like, my no-shit moment of the year.
I don't even listen to what you say, so...
You just zone out most of it.
Yeah. Coil. Half a ninja. Slight relocate back, by goddamn. You know, there was actually an article that, like, apparently, for whatever reason, men have a tendency, like, biologically to kind of tune out the frequencies that women speak at.
Oh, really?
So, I mean, you're my favorite girl,
Thank
William,
you.
but it's genetics. I
I feel
can't
like
help
I'm
it.
empowering all female casters just by existing.
We all love Chuan's lesbian sister.
Dude, I'm about to cut my hair again.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Can you shave your head?
No. I have a really disgustingly weird looking head. It's too big.
Mohawk?
Yeah, it's too big, the head. Did I ever tell you, like, when I was a kid, I couldn't walk until I was, like, 4, because the size of my head was
So
just...
you were 4?
Yeah, I'm not even, it's not even because I was, like, an idiot or anything, it was just that the size of my head would
I've
tip me
never
over.
heard of it. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you should ask my mom. It's like, I'm not even trying to make fun of myself. It's
Radiant's
just,
bottom
my
tower
head was
is
so
under
large
attack.
and ungainly to the rest of my body that I would just tip forward. And so somebody would always have to, like, hold my hand to
Dire's
keep my
top
balance.
tower is
That's
under
why I
attack.
never taught how to ride a bike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Did you ever fully learn? I know we did the Blitz learns how to ride a bike
I
special.
just can't go on, like, surfaces.
Well, what do you go on if not surface?
No, I mean, like, there can't be any sort of, like, change in surface. Like, I can't go to a higher surface from a lower one and the other way around.
So like an ice rink would be perfect for you then.
Dire's top tower
Okay.
is under attack.
But the Juggernaut does go down. Sorry
For your big head.
And PR is going to go for the Roche here, and they're pretty firmly in control of this game after the events at bottom.
Here we go. Big round. But this is going to be a bit late. PR snake from Roshan and Observer Ward planted. They have a finger online, but Dread is really in the danger zone. He's going to poke his head out.
I'm like 30% sure he's okay. Yeah, he just TP's out here, and they're not gonna use Ravage.
Yeah, too late.
Yeah. Nobody. The Titus just used his Blink Dagger already. There's no way. That was an okay play by him. It just looked risky.
He got the aggressive ward down. That's the big thing here. You're running Tiny Wisp. If you get these aggressive wards down, you always have potential for pickoffs. So, I think even if he dies there, it's still a risk worth taking as long as he gets a ward out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And PR gonna push mid now. Cheshire Cat, Crypto Pochetlo. They're bringing in the Witch Doctor as well, and they will slowly work this tower down. Not the fastest pushing lineup by any means, but you have to wonder if HR feel like they can contest this. Stacking their own jungle, split pushing with the Jug Centaur.
Dire's middle tower is under
Two heroes that really want to fight more,
Dire's
but
structures
they're just
are
not seeing the
fortified.
openings to do it.
And you can't really fight into a Tidehunter at
Dire's
this point.
middle tower has fallen.
There's no reliable way like they had last game where they had a
Radiant's
Doom.
bottom tower is under attack.
Or I guess PR had a Doom to stop the Tide. There's nothing that's gonna stop the Tide from getting a Ravage off this game. And because of the lineup that HR has, where almost all of their core heroes are melees, your Ravage is always gonna at least hit one or two heroes.
Goret's coiled, lifted, dead. Double edge,
Radiant's
now
bottom
stolen.
tower is under
Although
attack.
that is a dangerous spell for Saniko to use in fights, but nonetheless they get the kill.
Yeah, and they just need to get mini
should
pickoffs
look
like
like
this.
that easier.
HR, it kind of looks like they're getting picked off, but they have to take these risks. Somebody has to create space on the map and free up the map for the rest of the heroes. And so it's almost like you're sort of sacrificing thing for the greater... You're sacrificing somebody for the greater good. And the Centaur dying there isn't too bad.
Arts, top lane, will be chased out by Ditya Ra. They use his Witch Doctor ult. Juggernaut has Omni Slash though. Is he gonna get it off Gush now? Is he gonna throw it? It won't be enough to get the kill most likely, but it brings them low and, well, the relocate returns to the top lane. They went for a quick fountain heal. Can they run anyone down? The heal coming out for the Witch Doctor. Tiny not going to engage into
Radiant's
the
middle
Tidehunter,
turret
although
is
he's
under
actually,
attack.
oh, just now got the mana for the
Dire's top
Ravage.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, just his presence alone is going to deter them, and they still have the Aegis. And so Hellraisers is kind of just being boxed into a corner. Dread's going to go down as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh boy, things are just kind of falling apart at the seams. Cheshire Cat's got a Midas now as well. And I don't really know what
Dire's
Hellraisers
top
is supposed to do
tower
right
has
now.
fallen.
They're kind of doing the correct thing, which is just trying to split push as much as possible. But they're kind of getting picked off a little bit more than they should. But at the same time, there's nowhere really safe for them to farm. Like, Boris has to go down here, force somebody down, and then just sort of die. Like, as depressing as that
Dire's
sounds.
top tower is under attack.
Yeah, and in the meantime, you've got a
Radiant
PA
structures are
who
fortified.
closes in on her first big tank item, I imagine, probably a BKB for Ditya Ra, and if he does go for that, there's
Radiant's
nothing they
bottom
have they can do to
tower
him
is
except
under
Omni Slash.
Dire's
Tiny will be
structures
missing most
are
of his auto
fortified.
attacks. Maybe they get the instant blink
Dire's
X
top
off,
tower
but
is under
that seems unlikely. Bottom lane, as he predicted,
Yeah,
Goret's
Dire's
dead.
He
top
has to.
tower has fallen.
This sounds like really silly, but what else is he going to do at this point?
Arts is gonna chase out J4 here. They relocate in top lane. Can they at least get a Witch Doctor? No, it got canceled bottom, and goddamn, Half a Ninja unable to retreat out. They'll lose the Wisp, and another quick TP, no lift. They'll make it home, but devastation everywhere you turn for HR. They led 2-0 coming into this one, and the 3-0 is feeling more and more out of reach.
Yeah, I don't think this is the one for it. If you're conceding at this point that a
Dire's
Centaur,
bottom tower
trading
is
a
under
Centaur's
attack.
life to get farm on your Tiny Wisp and your Juggernaut is an okay trade, you're probably at the kind of point where you just kind of have to go for some kind of weird hill carry. But it's not even like they have the ability to.
They could go for this bottom lane again, although blinking forward is your Rubik. They get off the Impale, and they're gonna get to a huge kill in the bottom lane.
He was way too aggressive there.
Omni's online as well. Arts, if he can get in range, could go for another phasing through. There's a blink on Saniko though, so not the easiest target to bring down.
Alright, PR, all you have to do now is not throw. If Ditya Ra doesn't play that aggressively there, they're okay. And the Omni Slash is gonna come.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's definitely dead.
is being
Damage
destroyed.
is way too high. That's another kill. So Neko doesn't have blink up, and they kind of know that he's there.
They may not know exactly where he is, and
Oh, it's one of those weird spots where they can't see him unless he attacks.
yeah, gonna just blink forward, but still through the tree
Dire's
line.
middle tower
So
is
now
under
they push
attack.
in. They're gonna look for the tier 2 bottom. Hellraisers trying to
Radiant's
claw their way
bottom
back
tower
into this
is
game
under
3.
attack.
Not ready to give up hope
Radiant
just yet. They begin
structures are
clubbing, albeit
fortified.
slowly.
Dire's
And
middle
Juggernaut
tower
waits
is
to the
under
side.
attack.
He'll potentially... Oh, just going to auto-attack the wave. The tower slowly being worked down while Cheshire Cat is split pushing the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Dire Courier being chased out by Suniko, and he'll blink to the right.
Oh, they definitely know he's down there now too. He has to go for the TP. The blind
Oh!
stun! It just misses!
It was stopped like right here,
Yeah.
just short.
The pebbles were in his
Dire's
face. He
middle
felt the
tower
pocket
is
sand.
under attack.
And in the face of that, he held on to that teleport for dear life.
It's so
Well-
weird that a bunch of rocks would make you stop.
No, it's not. They're like little boulders, dude.
No, it's... I mean... Yeah, but if you just get hit by the tail end of it, it's just like you're eating sand. It's nothing.
How would you know?
I would know, dude. I'm a Dota 2 god.
Have you ever had like a dump truck just like dump a bunch of boulders on you?
LD, I am an active cosplayer
Radiant's
in the
top
Dota 2
tower
community.
is under
What do you
attack.
cosplay?
I'm the rocks.
I don't think so.
I sexually identify as
That is certainly your right, but I'm not seeing it.
You see that Twitch chat thing? Like that attack helicopter thing?
No.
That shit makes me laugh every time.
What's going on? Oh, is that a helicopter?
What? Alright, now I'm really confused. Let's get back to the game, because literally nothing we said just made sense there.
It's getting a little early here. They're going for the initiation on Shade, so they get up and impale, and then Dread just tries to walk out of here. Tide Hunter blinks and gushes him. He will be stampeded, snags a bounty rune, and in the meantime, Arts also roams through, has an Omni Slash. He doesn't know though that he's being stalked by the puck. This could be trouble. No Stampede to get him out. He Blade Fury TPs. He knows something's up, and Rubik unable to do much except steal that same Blade Fury. So this fight's time for HR. Tiny clawing his way back in, almost now even in net worth with the PA, and Roshan's still down for at least another minute. Don't count the Tiny Wisp out just yet. They're only
don't.
down by 7.5k gold.
I was just about to say, though, that
Will, don't count them out.
they can do stuff. They just, what really needs to happen right now is they need to stop the deaths. Forrest has to kind of continue to sort of do what he was doing, which is make some risky plays, force a bunch of heroes to the other side of the map, and as long as PR isn't going for objectives, it's pretty okay for them to make these
Dire's
kinds of
middle
trades.
tower is
Like if
under
Gorz
attack.
dies here, but then Tiny and Wisp get another 3 or 4 minutes by themselves, it's okay. And it looks like PR are just a little bit too content to continue this farming game.
Yeah, we'll look at the items they're going for now. PA, BKB nearly complete. Obviously a huge item versus HR. A lot of stuns, a lot of nuke damage.
You just kind of hope that your Jug is able to get his Omni Slash off onto the PA, and then your Tiny decides to go for a BKB and wreck the rest of the team. And then from there, maybe you just go for a 4-on-1 scenario where you kite.
Well, it sounds nice.
These are ideal situations, though. Dota doesn't work
Yeah.
out like that.
Yeah, but you know, at this point when you're this far behind, you gotta hope for something closer to the ideal.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think, though, BKB?
It's just with Tiny. I don't know. I've seen a lot of those like, oh, relocate except already BKB and not get better, and then Tiny just ends up being useless. Now get the defensive relocate out.
That Wisp is so dead.
You definitely want BKB this game. I'm just wondering if it should be his next item, but they may. I guess PR may force it. Goddamn, trying to retreat out. Get the long range tether off.
Okay, that attack didn't even make
What
sense.
was that? That was, by the time the attack procced, it was like 1,000 units away. Bottom lane, fighting up to kill a bottom on the puck. Cheshire Cat will get blasted. They even bring in Suniko, and Arts also has his Omni, but
Dire's middle
Not gonna
tower
be
There's a
is
blink
under
dagger on
attack.
Dread now, too, which is a huge pickoff. It means the puck can't play as
Dire's
aggressively as he was
structures are
before.
fortified.
Just be careful, PR. All you have to do now is play a little bit safe, and you can close this game out and make it 2-1. And you'll have the momentum
Dire's
back as
middle
well.
tower has been denied.
they are moving down south towards the Roshan pit, perhaps. For now, Affininja gonna clean up some ancients here. Arts, Yasha complete, slowly accruing more and more farm. They smoke. PR wrapping around. They've got observer wards out. One here, one in the mid lane. Lots of vision on the map, and you look at the Dire side, they don't quite have as much. Art's farming off in the jungle. He is safe, but only for now. They're about to reveal him. In fact, he walks right into them. Oh, that's trouble. Insta-lift. Suniko delivers again.
And he's gonna go down, and that's gonna mean a lot of whatever HR has done to try to catch back up in this game, it just gets delayed by a little bit more. They definitely need this Jug to get online a little bit sooner than he is right now. He's able to pick up maybe 1 or 2 items. They can still win this game, because the Tiny Wisp is still Tiny Wisp. Yeah, he's going to go for the BKB here, which I felt was the right choice. I mean, finishing a Manta to complement your Yasha doesn't do anything. I feel like MKB only helps fix the PA, and as we saw, mid running out so low, just with like 2 heroes.
They're gonna chase towards mid. They have that Observer Ward, and Dread could be in a lot of danger, hiding in the trees for the moment. See how long he sticks around.
I think this is go time. I think this is definitely go time though for oh, Dread, that was so greedy.
Oh,
that was so greedy.
Just wanted a little bit of personal time with the Impale in the lane, but that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you waiting for your PR? You have your BKB, Puck Eggs
Tide
is
Refresher
out.
Maybe? But
Refresher, but he goes back for Ghost Scepter. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think there's any one item that PR could get. The closest thing is the Witch Doctor eggs, yet that's still 1,300 gold off.
The problem though with the new Aegis is that it's only gonna last 5 minutes, so the amount of time that you have to do things is really limited. Like it probably...
By the way, thanks for roading our chat. Really appreciate that.
What? I didn't do anything.
Are you reading
Dyer's
this?
No.
bottom tower is under attack.
I keep
Radiant's
on
top
topic.
tower is under
Can we
attack.
focus on the game, LD?
I don't know. Can we? Are you
Please.
gonna let us, or do you have anything else you'd like them to do?
Please, LD.
While your puppets are
Are
performing.
you serious, LD? You think one guy can influence an entire chat to just do stupid things?
No, never
That's
heard
insane.
something in my life.
Alright, that Wisp is dead again. he thought he was gonna save the Tiny, but the Tiny
Yeah.
just BKB'd out.
So that's what I'm saying with the BKB on Tiny Man.
Yeah, poor guy.
Well, it is good for the BKB TP out, but it's awkward for the Wisp.
Yeah, and he goes down. I mean, I guess you wait for the Abyssal Blade here, but the problem, as I was saying with the new Aegis, is that because it only lasts for 5 minutes, the amount of time you have to do things is incredibly limited. Like, you have to really get a move on, and if you're not willing to breach high ground, it's almost kind of just space to farm more than anything.
PR 30 minutes in, have not really threatened the base yet. They lead by 12k gold, 12k experience. By all accounts, this is their game to take. Now Puck building towards either the Yules or maybe even a Hex. PA Abyssal inbound if she wants it. Bastion now complete. J4 with the Ags soon. They are continuing to accrue these items.
Yeah, I mean, the PA can still get bigger and bigger. She still has 3 items to complete. She could finish the Satanic and stuff like that. But I feel against a Tiny Wisp, like we saw at the end of TI3, you don't underestimate this dual core.
Yeah, the thing is, even if they are losing, there's always the threat of the base race or just the split push, and PR don't really match their split push. PA not that great. You can't crit towers, obviously, and
Bottom
they just
though.
haven't itemized for that.
Gotta be careful. It looked like for a second they thought it would only be the Puck down here, but the rest of the PR is assembled. And there's that Ags that you were talking about, LD. You're so smart.
I was talking about it for so long.
That's the item.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It seems like that's the build now,
You
though.
gotta-
Everybody gets that, right?
You gotta stop saying that's the blank.
No, that's how you talk, LD.
You've already used it up. Like you're done. You're out of that's the credits for today.
But it's like
Try again
what
tomorrow.
What is that thing Lumio always says? The damage is real, or the X
The
is
real is real. And there they
They
go.
didn't get the gear twice. They're not in position actually.
Omni-Slash using the Witch Doctor, gets off the BKB though, now turns on your Lion, who quickly blinks out to safety. The Blink Strike wasted, now the Wisp returning. Juggernaut Blade Fury and looking to back on out of here. Can he get out? Uh-oh. He's done for it.
Yeah, he actually used his ultimate for the Witch Doctor.
The Witch Doctor, yeah. Killed him off on the left side of the fight. Still, Jug ult for a Witch Doctor. They popped the Aegis as well. Not too shabby. Roche was, unfortunately, we had 1 minute left.
Do you know how
so
long
maybe
the
not.
Aegis was for? How much?
They have 1 minute. 1 minute to go.
Okay, so I guess it's not too
Dyer's
terrible.
bottom tower is
But
under
now it
attack.
looks like PR are gonna say
Radiant's top
Juggled
tower
down, he's
is
still
under
dead
attack.
for another 40 seconds,
Radiant
and we're just gonna go for this high ground. I mean, do you give up this Rax and wait for the jump.
They're not threatening anything. Like, tier 1 is being threatened. I don't know. You can give this up, but it's a free lane of Rex, it looks like. How do you fight? Ravage still online. Tiny does a BKB. He's got to be the first one in, it looks like.
Ditya Ra's gonna get initiated on.
Out. He tries to retreat out, but he's hexed. He's getting clubbed. Can they bring him down? No more nukes in the Tiny for now. They stampede, but he heads the other way. He's going to let Ditya Ra retreat. They go instead for Sneeko, and they get the easy Rubik kill.
This is such a sloppy fight. They should have. I think they should have just all in for that PA.
Yeah, they could have definitely chased her down. Now they relocate forward, looking for Shetchlo. He does have his Ravage, though. He forced us up the cliff. The great escape attempted. Now they toss the Wisp in, the Spirit Bomb inbound. As a stomp comes through, trying to finish off the puck, they will bring down the Tidehunter. And in the end, it is 2 kills, but they should have had that PA.
Her BKB was down too. That was such a good
Yeah, she is good
player on Razors. They instantly go on her. BKB is probably like now an edge. He just goes ham, and now she turns around. She's gonna get a kill. Bash.
Oh, that RNG. First a crit, then a bash, then another crit. Yeah, what a play.
That's actually game impacting for him to die like that. That's so unlucky.
The crits are real.
He was gone too.
The bashes are real as well. Everything is so real right now.
That's the phrase.
Oh my.
Things don't look terrible for them though. If they can initiate on PA like that, like you said earlier, it was a really underrated comment you made, but PR don't have a lot of ways to attack the tower.
How underrated?
No, it was incredibly underrated. It was Koikva level underrated.
Okay.
Koikva pre-TI4 underrated.
There you go. There you go.
But I mean, if you send the PA up and she gets stunned out...
Isn't Arteezy pretty good player, but not sure he's the best in
underration. And look at the top, they just took another tower with tier 2, but the
that Wisp. Oh, that Wisp.
Oh, the Tiny's left here. He can't even TP out. What does it matter if you have a BKB?
And he ain't fighting this PA. He BKBs, he'll head for the hills. And or staff forward. There's a dagger at the ready. Blink Streak at the ready. Uh-oh. Turns. He's gonna go to re-engage. There's your Avatar, but no, the Ravage. Oh, see ya later. Ditya Ra delivers.
And he gets the cleave.
This is the ultimate crit lord performance. Unbelievable.
If the Lion had just gone for the finger, I think there, that should have been the move, right? Or the Hex.
Crit lord, bash lord. What a beast.
Man, imagine if they had been able to kill the PA there. That would have been such a huge swing for them. That's a level 20 PA who's 10-2. I think the Tiny actually would have usurped him for top net worth.
Well, with those deaths, Tiny's still hanging around in terms of net worth, surprisingly. AC is even complete. And the good news is this PA BKB is starting to wear down. It's now down to 7 seconds, and they have not used it to actually break the base.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Still bad for HR, these fights, but I feel like the turnaround is not out of reach for them entirely.
Yeah, I mean, they took a tier 2 tower for free.
A Jug is farming, although he goes for a Vlad's here. Very different build from what we've been seeing, but you're running a Tiny, and that lifesteal could well come in handy.
He needs something to be able to go toe-to-toe with the PA right now. I think MKB is now the item.
Anyway, Cheshire Cat. Moving over towards the bottom lane.
Wait, why hasn't he sold his drums yet? He has his AC, there you go.
Who? Oh, Tiny. Yeah.
Oh wow, he's actually gonna drop the TP. Guess you rely on the Wisp for positioning at this point?
Yeah, just be careful with the BKBs. It's all bottom lane, score. Caught out, and the crits. These crits from Ditya Ra.
It's absurd.
He's batting like 60% in terms of the past few engagements. Crits or bashes.
Looks like they're going up here.
They have an
Roshan's
Omni Slash,
about
Shatchlo. Oh, that's the Ghost Scepter, so no way to deal with that.
Now you need a defusal. Now
Yeah.
that Tide's gonna get his ult off no matter what.
And they really do need a defusal though. It feels like it's been ages since Jug has matched
Dyer's
Assassin.
bottom
4,
barracks
5,
are
and 2.
under attack.
And most of those kills pretty early in the game.
Radiant's middle tower is under
So
attack.
with this Roshan cheese, definitely go high ground. This should
Roshan has fallen
your
to the
Hellraisers
Radiant.
here. Ninja isn't going back for a TP, so it looks like they're just gonna rely on the Wisp relocate and try to go for the split push.
That's the play here. That's definitely the play.
Don't you feel like it's a bit risky though?
I think you have to play risky if you're HR at this point. Even more so than earlier.
Yeah.
This window is really tough to deal with. PA, Satanic almost complete. Double Ravage online.
That Satanic is going to be huge too. Because it takes them so long already just to get her low. Either you ignore her and then try to 1-on-5 her, or you go for her immediately and try to pop her twice. But I feel like the likelihood of that is incredibly low.
Yeah, like you said, it's just a massive gamble, but I don't know if they have another choice. Maybe they could just split push this and draw them back. Coming to defend the base feels a bit suicidal.
Yeah, because the PA doesn't have... The one downside is that she doesn't have travels or a TP available because of the Aegis. So going for this split push means that the Tiny Wisp, at worst, will be 2-on-4.
Yeah, maybe Puck does have a Hex, so there's good catch out here to jump the Wisp, and there is the Ravage threat. As Shadeflow is going to move through the top lane, or towards the top lane, I should say. Gork's TPing out as well, grabs his BKB. Well, they do hang on for now, just trying to buy time until this Aegis wears off. It's got a couple of minutes, about 3.5 or so still to go. It's very dicey right now for HR.
They should go for this though, PR. They're just too afraid of the Tiny Wisp split push.
They are starting to mosey on towards the top lane. They get the Puck in the tide of the trees. Oh, this could be bad. But HR bringing in 3. They want to bait this, and it may turn out to be a brilliant gambit. Your Tide hiding deep back. Do they show these other heroes? They're still smoked for now. Got about half duration remaining on that. Tiny moving on in. Cheshire Cat about to be caught out. Or Avalanche. It hits the ground. They impale. He dodges both. He blinks to the right. What a great escape from him. Orb is ready if he needs to use it.
What, Driss? Did you see him?
He walks back in. Oh, gets fingered. Gets bumped, but the Ravage is waiting. It gets 3. Where's the follow-up, though, to this Ravage? This is very awkward.
Is this even worth the Ravage?
H-Low? Now on the run. Now the reinforcements are. They've got that secondary Ravage. Coil's there. They fight onto Cheshire Cat. He gets Omni Slash down. Now F and Ninja's turn to fight, but controlled by the PA. The Abyssal Blade going to work, tossing him back. Waiting out that BKB.
This is the fight for them.
There's Aegis. There's Satanic still. Can they focus it? You run out. No, your Witch Doctor out and shreds them. Great plays there by J4, but doesn't actually finish them off. They're holding on. Oh, Ditya Ra
doesn't
on
have
the run.
BKB for this fight either. He has to get out.
He has Satanic. They toss in the jug, continuing to work on him with Blade Fury. Oh, relocate coming on through. They're on top of him now.
Oh.
The trap is sprung. A disaster. Gorks barely surviving. They lose their Aegis. They lose 4 on top of it. It's an 7,500 gold swing. No, just about 7,000. A 12,000 experience swing. And that's why you don't mess around with the man with the big club.
First time Ravage for the Puck, that was just a bad idea because, and the second Ravage also was largely ineffective because the healing ward was down and the Jugs, they were all on the edge.
There's no buyback on PA. There's no Ravages for 90 seconds, and Jug is Omni Slash in 2. Although he's short on mana, he has stick charges. They could just win the game right now. The Puck gonna go down. Hellraisers are pulling this one out. They're gonna take 1 lane of Rax. Tony's in your base. And they're looking for 2, maybe 3. PA still dead for 30. Puck dead for 70. No Ravages for 65. This is the end. HR, 2 lanes of Rax, maybe even more. How in God's name do you hang on from here? BKB from Appaninge. They're gonna retreat, it looks like. They just completely spun this game on its head. Oh, PR.
The funny thing is, even after all of this, PR still have a net worth lead and an XP lead. Like, that's how big the lead was at one point.
My God.
That was
what a turn.
That was disastrous. That fight though by Hellraisers was actually beautiful to watch. They split perfectly. They didn't allow the PA to just walk in and fight. They kited in and out. They
the
picked
toss
up
back
all the
was
right
really
heroes.
good.
Yeah, they just wasted so
well
much time and they kited so well. They were able to take out an Aegis, and PA wasn't able to use the Satanic.
It does really go back to that. Like, Puck could have just retreated out, ran back in, got Hex, was trying to bait for the tide, but
Yeah,
the rest of the team was like over here. They were just
There
so
was no
far
need
away.
for them to do that play. If the Puck was gone, did you see him hang around?
He ran this way. He could have lived. Like, he came back just begging them to go on him, and they did.
What does the Tide Ravage do there? The first one, anyways. The rest of the team was so far away, like you said, and the second Ravage wasn't going to be as good because HR was going to be aware of that, and they spread out perfectly. They just read that fight so well.
That would have been perfect if the team was a bit closer.
Yeah, exactly.
But they were, I'd say, like,
they were like here.
like 1,000, 1,500 units too far away. Probably something like that.
I can't even believe that. That was
costly. And now they look for the pickup hit. They're going to jump onto Arts. They don't manage to bring him down. And Omni Slash stolen. Samika with the plays. He turned one game on its head with that before. Tiny Bash, relocate out is ready if needed. Wisp though getting caught out and trapped. F and Ninja breaking that coil. That's a long duration puck stun. Maybe they swing this one around the other direction, but buyback on Jug available. Buyback on Tiny available. PR looking at their buyback status. They have one on Rubik, one on Tidehunter. They have the double Ravage now. Will, this could go back the other way.
I can't believe that Tiny and Wisp went in after the Jug died like that. There was absolutely no reason for them to go into that. Because even if the Tiny pops his BKB at that point, you didn't do enough damage or lockdown without the Jug there. Because the Jug healing ward was their saving grace for the first fight.
Oh, it looks like they may just give up this one lane of Rex. Gotta be careful not to get jumped. They do. The Hex is there with the Impale. Ditya Ra. Ravage coming through to disengage. Tiny buying back, but he needs more help to fight through this. The Witch Doctor bouncing through. Uh-oh, Ditya Ra. Club tossed up and down. Not dead just yet, though. He pops the Satanic. He also has cheese. He's gonna use that too. It keeps him alive for ages. They start clubbing him. They're fighting at the well, and they might even come out on top. He goes into the well. There's the Bash with the Abyssal Blade to start it off. He gets the kill. It's a dieback from your Tony. Oh, they need something to make up for this loss. Dread hiding near the well, focused by the PA. Blixen can't finish the job, and PR might just be able to go for the throne here. Do they try for it? They are.
They're so low, but I don't know how HR even decides to engage this fight.
But they have just no damage, no Juggernaut, no Tiny. They're going to go in again, but there's not much to bring anyone down.
Being able to hold this.
Rubik.
Oh no, he breaks it.
Oh, this could be it. Back in the well, the Rubik gonna maybe do a little base defense. Ditya Ra will get jumped by the Centaur. So quick relocate. Not really getting a whole lot.
Doesn't have BKB or Satanic up. I think this is actually holdable for them, which is insane. They hold it without the Jug or the Tiny, and with 5 heroes alive on PR.
He has Satanic at 20. Abyssal Blade is online. BKB is up. He's the only hero still around. The one thing they really have to worry about is that relocate towards the base right now. But your Tiny's dead for a while yet, so PR will check their buybacks again. They've got 3. PA, Witch Doctor, Tidehunter. Double Ravage up in 100 seconds, single Ravage in 60. Roche, unfortunately, not cooperating. He's going to have a 2 minutes extra respawn. Oh, boots of travel now. That's the item. It really is.
I think that
this might be base race territory. Certainly buy back and rejoin the fight territory now.
I think that
Quick
Jug
kill
needs
bottom.
a BKB now, though, right?
Goretz. Uh-oh. Blink out. Very close.
The Jug definitely needs a BKB now at this point. The PA has a buyback. She's got 4k gold on top of that, so she's perfectly fine for the next fight. This is where things start to get really scary for Hellraisers now, because they don't have buybacks on 2 of their cores. Roshan is the key here. If they can get the Roshan on the Tiny, they could probably, or even the Jug at this point, it's probably more worth it on the Tiny if he just ditches his Yasha for the Aegis, because the damage on him alone is enough. But oh, this is the item. The DD rune on the PA. How do you even contest this?
They gotta try. Oh, you know what? They have the Diffusal Blade.
Here's Arts.
Oh, Omni Slash onto a Ghost Scepter, tied, but he manages to pop the Diffusal Blade towards the Ditya Ra. Now engaging with BKB and using it just to try and focus down a Jug who already Omni Slash. Not sure if that's going to be good enough. He now goes into... Oh, he gets craggy. He might end up going down here. He turns to fight the Wisp. Oh, no. Can he finish him off? He gets the crit. The kills there. They have Ravage 1 ready. Ravage 2 at 20. And this is trouble for Dread. Blink, Gush, Anchor Smash chasing him down. PA with the dagger. The Impale hits 2. Beautifully played. Blink and a sec. Oh, can't get it off. Cast to follow him through. PR, find the Dread kill. Buyback City, not being populated right now. They've got no buybacks. 3 dead for 50 seconds. They go Roche. PR playing this the safe way. Not sure, I guess, if anyone has that buyback available.
That was so. I thought Ditya Ra was gonna get turned around back on, but then the rest of PR started pushing up. But I think at that point, Hellraisers just has to take the fight there.
With this, PA will have buyback as well as an Aegis or a Cheese going her way. They're gonna have the double Ravage online. They will have bodies to throw HR's direction, and HR are not even close to extra lives.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant.
Someone want a Cheese?
Nobody's gonna take it?
Oh, okay.
That's so weird. They're just. I mean, even the Witch Doctor could just drop his wand and pick it up.
Sending out the BOTs
Radiant's
for
middle
Ditya
tower.
Ra.
Somebody's
He
gonna get it,
is-
right? The chicken has to.
J4 is like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say, just leaving the cheese there, I mean, it's still a useful item.
Well, this Rastafarian knows how to appreciate it.
Alright, so what, so Hellraisers had the game, and then they lost the game, and now, and then they held, and then that fight happened.
HR have a lot of catching up to do. They have to fight through...
We said that last time, though.
Yeah? They're down 10 lives here. 3 buybacks, Aegis Cheese, and the 5 original lives.
Yeah.
So they're down 5 compared to PR. No, they now have, no, still no buybacks.
That fight, though, oh man. When the Tiny Wisp suicided mid to try to help out the Jug who was already dead, that just set all of these things in motion.
So they have a relocate. They could go on this Tidehunter top.
Maybe it's, I think it's the throne race time. I think you just wait for PR to go all in and hope that the rest of PR can't get back in time.
They're gonna TP back their Lion, and Ditya Ra will stick himself onto this Rex. He's got backup on the south side. J4 and Cheshire Cat in position. They'll get a free range Rex wrapping around his arts. He has Omni. Diffusal Blade also ready. He Blade Furies to retreat. Cheshire Cat in pursuit. Has a Blink Coil. Has a Hex. He gets off the coil. Turn. No, he gets Hex. He can't get it off. They need some help here. Centaur with BKB. Stampedes. But he breaks the coil. Relocate coming on through. The Wisp comes in. Where's that Tony? He's got a lumber as way into the fight as the Witch Doctor ult goes off. Avalanche not going to connect. The Omni Slash coming through from Arts. Ditya Ra gets the bash. He gets the Satanic off. The relocate will bring them both back to safety. Ghost Scepter kiting him. Ditya Ra. And now the Juggernaut trying to fight his way through, but he gets critted. And Ditya Ra, just one by one, starting to bring these heroes down. They'll finish off the Jug. They now look for Goretz. They still have double Ravage. They haven't even used one yet. Goretz to the south, trapped in the trees. Oh, there's your Maledict. There's your auto attacks. They slowly work on him, while at the same time Cheshire Cat, he's into the base. He's managed to take down the melee racks during this, and this is before the PA arrives. This is before the double Ravage. They focus Ditya Ra. He's still got Aegis. He's even got a Satanic. Secondary Ravage comes out. PR. They morph, they level up, and they're running right through HR territory. Straight to the throat. Tier 4, down for the count. No buybacks. HR have to be disappointed with this game. They now have the Jug buyback. He'll throw it out, but it's not going to matter. This throne's done for. PR, hang on, and they force a game 4 against all possible odds.
Yeah, this game was insane. I thought Hellraisers had it for sure. They had 2 sets of racks down. All they had to do was play around the throne at that point, and maybe push this tier 2 and go for a safe Roshan at that point. But oh boy, it just seemed like that fight mid, right, where the Juggernaut gets picked off, and then from there on, it's just bad idea after bad idea. The Jug gets picked off, and then the Tiny Wisp go in, and then when they both buy back, it was largely ineffectual. They just get picked off, right?